against Cyber Legacy, VP will be securing themselves a spot in the playoffs. All to play for. Cyber Legacy to play spoiler. Inferno is the break point though. If VP do this tidily, we can expect the 2-0 tonight. Kickit's already gone down. Bit of a fight and risk for James. Is he going to be able to get out of this? He's actually chosen to stand and fight, and so will Sanji. He's gone down. Yakinda from behind needs a second and does find it. And the two remaining pincered in. The shots are fast, furious. And it's Jame with a spectacular third as well, tapping away at the heads, dealing with what looked to be a very influential round for Cyber Legacy. Felt like they had enough bodies there up mid.
Yeah, and that was one of the keys to Cyber Legacy's victory the other day against Na'Vi. It's just that pace change up middle with the Foster entry fragging onto Simple on that arch side. Well, the opening kills were looking good, but that was quickly shut on down by Jame and the 3 frags to his name. So the fight from VP will look pretty tidy, actually. We're going to have 3 MP9s and 2 Famises. There's not a single, one diffuse kit in Buster's back pocket. A light spreader utility, but not a huge investment. Note that Jame hasn't actually balled on in with the Molotovs, that he could afford it. He has 1750 left over, probably just keeping his cash for an AWP.
Well, this could be
Oh, losing the SMG. That's an MP9 falling into enemy hands as well. It should be, right? Am I tripping?
Oh, you're right. They should be able to pick that up. They do have it, so Tricky's got it. But the bigger problem here is the fact that the utility on Cyber Legacy is actually decent for an A-side execute. They could do the pit smokes. I think we've seen them do that one before. Or they could even smoke off towards front sight, smoke off towards Moto, and go for a bit of an arch wrap through their own utility. Oh, Yakinda's flubbed the nade. Hasn't frubbed.
Yeah, I didn't frub it for sure.
Didn't frub it, didn't rub it.
And probably didn't flub it. No, Sanji. Young Sanj. That's what they call him on the SoundCloud.
When's his EP dropping?
Young Sanj is dropping an album called Disco Inferno.
Wow.
Kind of a retro throwbacks piece. He's going to get flashed though. Watch this. Sanji White. Not really. In fact, his teammates are instead. Oh dear. Klax gets the assist on Sanji's frag. Buster cleans up onto Foster. 2 into the site remaining, a 3v2. If he get this though, there's a shot. Buster takes it away. All onto Klax on that site now. A one-on-one. He's got low HP and can't win it out. Yakinda on the rotate just in case. And so Virtus.pro convert. And we will see, I imagine, a deco.
Yeah, it should just be the save round coming on through from Cyber Legacy. Before we head to the highlights, you can see that 3 HEs were purchased on in. And to handle this after that opening death of Jame, good stuff from VP because this round was threatening considering the buy. Now, as we see old boy Kickit there, we had him for the interview the other day. It was actually a nice little interview from Kickit. Did enjoy ourselves with that one.
Yeah, I know you're, having a conversation there, but this is Rush's round.
Ah.
Yo, what's going on, MC? Take the wheel if you can. Looks like a beer rush coming in. They got to weather the storm here. It's going to be hard. Big over-rotate coming in. But it looks like Quickert, as I like to call him.
Kickit.
I know, but he's quick on the trigger.
You confuse people.
Yeah, Kickert. All right, fair enough. But anyway, looks like they're regrouping towards mid here. 2 players to defend. Looks like they are getting a bit of access towards the banana site on the CT side, which is allowing both Yakinda and Jame, 2 dangerous players. I wouldn't want them on the site if I was pushing it. But they're coming up mid, walking straight into a 3-way stack here. This is going to be absolutely brutal. Getting shut down on all sides of the map. Seized, gets taken out as well. Leaving Foster, he's pretty good, but he's not that good.
I'm going to start using the Rushly chuckle. Like halfway, it's a good.
What is it meant to do though? I don't understand.
It's a commentary tool he's developing. I believe it's a Rushly exclusive.
Rush special.
But what he's got there is he goes for the this one, this gonna, and he just
is it out of
talking.
disbelief?
I think it's like I don't know, absence in confidence or conviction in what he's saying. So he just starts to kind of mush it.
Why does it always turn bad? I don't understand what happens here.
We were watching the Social Dilemma, and we know that the critics are those chasing a return to normality, Rushly, and critics are important to development.
Well,
I'm not normal, buddy.
Rush is a chance round. So you want to do the chance round?
Chance round.
It's not.
We don't give him the full chance round, do we?
Yeah, he gets the full chance round.
Oh my God,
So the reason why this is a chance round, MC, take it away again, buddy. MC on the buttons as well. He's pretty damn good. I like this dude a lot.
Nice,
I've been working alongside of him.
Picking him up.
But anyway, the importance of this round, they have a lot of saved weapons, and if you can steal this one away, you can notice all the weapons on the T side. So if they can pick up these AKs, I mean, that's the best outcome for a chance round, and we're starting off good here, Buster. destroys the guy down for the
Oh, do an Anders impression, please, man.
Buster. No, I couldn't. I can't get that low and that gravelly. It's not. I don't think I have the skill.
Repertoire.
No, exactly not. Yeah.
Please.
Please, man.
Do you know a smoke for the B thing that you can throw safely from on top of coffins? I don't.
No, you have to stand
Buster?
behind it. But anyway, tricky. He's a tricky fellow with that orb. Looks like Quicker taking a bit of apps control here. They still have 2-2. Looks like Klax might go pick up the bomb. Almost missed shot there from Buster. That's a lot of damage taken. This is looking very good for Virtus.pro.
In the ground.
Yeah. Oh, we do like seeing those little bug smoke. It's very rare you see that actually. In my years of observing, that is. But it looks like a B-site hit coming in.
Oh, that's a
Good
time.
stack.
Yeah, it's a good stack. They got 3 players here.
Good nade.
Are they gonna go through the smoke? It looks like they want to. Yep, they're coming through. This is gonna be, probably possibly should have got more there, but still 2 players on the side. No health remaining. James gonna wrap this up, I think. Foster is pretty good, but the jump.
What a chance round that was.
That's a
I
chance
love
round.
a jump peak.
Pick
They
up
get
those
an
AKs.
AK and an AWP.
Sanji didn't find one in the end, which is kind of sad,
No,
honestly.
Sanji's a main
He gets
SMG.
a second chance round.
Oh,
He's a main SMG player.
yes, excellent.
SMG is Sanji. Now, seeing Buster find a frag early, and of course, yeah, maybe expecting more from him. Foster did well to find the first, but good maneuver from James to make sure that AWP wasn't going to find more than just the one, even the leg shot.
Just a little shin shot.
Yeah, no fun for anyone. Had his shin guards on. Yukinda,
this
let's
could
see if
have
he's
been a
got any
rushly round.
early. I want my early banana utility to be better. So this is a nice one down middle with the Marley, and see what that does to Tricky. He is fine, but evading the flash and giving a bit of a warning shot.
Weird little dink there. So through the floor, he was goosh. No armor whatsoever. Needs that excess cash for the AWP.
Klax hero AK?
Yeah, he's got a little bit of an all-in, and it's worked. So that's an opening kill and a big one.
Yeah, a huge one, because if Buster goes down as well, suddenly this gets awkward for Virtus.pro.
Haven't rotated anybody over just yet. As I say that, of course, James going to take that AWP with Sanji. They're holding hands.
We saw a couple of over-rotations, though, and no more intentions have been shown towards B just yet. But, of course, you get a little nervous when another gun has filtered right on back through towards those Ts who are meant to be just trying to maybe make play with that hero AK, which, well, they did. Now, what do they have to play with? Just one smoke. So I guess wherever Seized goes is going to show a big intention. But Sanji is getting curious, and curiosity pays off. Buster on the backup too. Gets Klax, and now suddenly the pressure goes towards A. It's on Kicker.
Yeah, and he is just in time on the site. Gets the bomb loose, catching the swing, glowing. Good shots. Foster perhaps can catch something here. Bomb spotted on the cross and the retrieval. Buster caught completely off guard, and if he gets this one, James in trouble. One more bullet will do it. They can win this. They really should win this. James, what are you doing? What are you made of? He's gone down. Problems now. Sanji's only got 2 HP from that earlier exchange, and he's cooked. He is absolutely cream crackered. Cyber Legacy will take it. Foster and Glowing clutching up.
So the light investment paying off for Cyber Legacy, and that all started with the opening kill over towards Banana. So VP will need to tighten things up as they move into round number 6. The buy, it's possible. Guns are being dropped across. No dramas there. AWP out for Jane once more. But Cyber Legacy, if they can get a foot in the door on a map like Inferno, we've seen what they've done in the past. VP can't be any slouches here today. So early nades towards Banana as per the usual. Jane flashed away from mid, smoked towards top Banana to obscure any CT-sided vision. Nade on down, scuttles up towards C's. Even more damage now. So C's has been peppered. He's been pushed back and taking this fight alone. If he continues forward, he will be a freebie for Yukinda and Buster towards the top of Banana. And this is just a bit of a default spread coming out from Cyber Legacy. As we can see, they're taking Hall's control right now.
Cyber.
Crowd in the arena here today. Slowly warming into things. Don't want to get too excited too early. Cyber Legacy, they're a team. The biggest supporting fan base we have here at IEM New York.
And off we go. 3 nades fly through the sky in perfect unison. Flashes paired with it as well. There's James ready to receive for the least the first 2. That's comfortable. Maybe even a third. Yeah, C's is going to walk through the smoke and kissing Yukinda in it. Yukinda's going to surely work it out. Who's going to work it out first? They just pass each other in the smoke. No one knows. And now Klax is the one to get caught. He's screaming at C's. Will eventually get the frag, but traded, and so tricky. Very much a tricky situation for the man. He's yet to see a frag. T-side AWPing, not fun. Especially not in a clutch scenario with the bomb loose. He's just hoping James steps a toe out of line, and that was his chance. Getting away for the first, okay. Pressure being applied, though, in 15 seconds to maintain this AWP. He will not have it, and he will not have it. Kick it. Taking it away from him.
All right, well, it will just be, I guess, a scrap-together buy from Cyber Legacy. Because they won that forced buy situation earlier, that light buy, it meant that they have residual cash left over. This one was clean from VP. Yakinda be a little bit upset about that whole smoke situation, but cleaned up regardless. You can see the AKs are back out. Tricky with no AWP and a love tap in spawn. So, James, you've got a secret admirer out there, my friend. Gonna just hold off to this molly, waiting for sound cue, seeing if it was a faster play up middle. It wasn't. CIS is thinking better of going in towards Banana for that early utility damage. And over towards alt mid, we can see 3 players very, very quickly. CIS is coming over too. They might be gearing up for a faster play towards the ace site right now. If they've completely given up Banana in this fashion, normally you'd want to see them accelerate their pace to get Boiler and Halls. They're doing exactly that. Flash comes through. Territory taken. Smoke's being lined up now, and that means Kickit will have to receive.
Looking at what Buster chooses here, he's still leaning towards B. I was hoping maybe with the Yakinda being pushed up that far, he might feel the ease to rotate, but already with those smokes coming in, they've got to make their mind up. Sanji with the spray, going to find glowing, but not too much. The nade's going to do well, and Sanji does better. Yakinda's gone down in the meantime, so you know the back's now looking a little bit more vulnerable. They still have Buster there, though. Seized wants to exploit it, doesn't, can't. Now, Avenue's locked off, and the bomb.
Yeah, this gets problematic now. Nothing for Clax, really, with apart from a bomb retrieval. He's dropped his own smoke there. That doesn't really help him out. Oh, and James hits that shot, a slither gap onto Tricky. Good adjustment, micro adjustments from James, one of his strong suit. I'm afraid, yeah, this one ends poorly. Ooh, for Buster, at least a tap. 1 bullet, 1 kill.
Can he isolate any more fights? Gosh, if he could. So let's look at the position, right. Oh, Kickut's being a real pain in the bum. And James there going to be in perfect combination. That's stunning from Clax, but there it is. Kicker's position, it's pretty dirty. You can't really cleanly clear that while being open to everything.
You have to worry about sight. You have to worry about bulk. It's just a real nasty
It's the last one on the list.
It is. It really is.
Gang, there was a couple of rounds earlier where I spoke about a smoke that got stuck in the floor. We're going to take a look at that. So check this out. You can see the smoke. It's right here. Now it's actually going to hit the player model. I'm going to slow this down. So it's going to hit the player model now. And then once it hits that player model, it actually drops through the floor.
Oh.
And you can see here that the smoke is half in the floor and half on the ground.
Does that mean you could deliberately do it by throwing into a teammate?
I'm not sure. So if people at home are more aware with this, let us know. But obviously this is just a little anomaly that happens every now and again. Thought I'd point that out for everybody. And let's get back underway. The tactical timeout is being taken.
If you could replicate that, I bet you could get some
filthy
That's
play.
one-way galore. Yeah. That's not even that high of an elevation.
No, like you get on the little pallet in mid, drop your own. Ooh-wee. Okay, so VP have 6, Cyber Legacy 1. We're into our 8th round of the first map. And we're ready to see how this one shapes up. It's a half buy. Your Tech 9s. This is a very Lauren Pansy Scott round. This is where she'd be getting 5 frags.
I mostly frag on the Tech 9. It really suits me. It's the brainless ape running around, just beating my chest. Yep, there it is.
Shoot.
It me. M4s, not so much. AKs.
I've seen a round or two.
Occasionally. I had a nice little like 1v3 recent. I was very happy with that on Vertigo. However, a Tech 9. Now that is my
That's the real weapon. That's a full buy. And they're charging theirs up towards Banana.
Come on. There it is.
They
Look
want
at
to
the
make it
power
loud,
in that.
intimidating.
Those cowering, scared
So far, though,
CTs.
I've been very impressed by VP's willingness to take space back. And it looks like we have got a flash from Buster for Yakinda's contact.
Oh, we better be quick because they're coming up fast. There's so many here. That's a great flash. All 5 are blind. He gets to isolate the fight, sticks around for more. Good damage on C's, took one with him. So yes, it's a bit dangerous, but if they keep going, there's still 2 to get past.
There's no way they can pick that weapon up unless it's a full execute, so they might have to. Oh, good flashes. That will enable the cross. C's will pick it up.
Oh!
He's 3 HP. Clax is hitting some bangers. So's James, though. Tricky into the side. He's got an AWP now. And just like that, a 2v2 that's certainly winnable. This could be the second for Cyber Legacy. Digging themselves out of one 2v2 before. And that's the bomb. Oh, dear. Problems now for Tricky. He was hoping the bomb, the after plant from Nubox and AWP, it all sounded so good, almost too good to be true. And now, well, kick it was Banana. Sanji unknown. Spotted and executes Tricky.
The Techers were almost out.
Yeah, just holding on there, VP. So a couple of shaky rounds against these lower buys. The scoreline still stands 7-1. Yakinda felt like he was good for, you know, a multi-spray down there of at least 3 or 4, but only the 2.5. Sanji finding that final kill. It really did feel like all the ingredients were in the right place. They were in the kitchen. Cyber Legacy just didn't know how to turn on the pan. And they lost that round. So you can see the GG.bet odds at the top of your screen right here. VP, the heavy favorite. Cyber Legacy, of course, the plucky underdogs, cannot make the playoffs anymore. And VP, they want to lock this one in.
What's that?
Guarantees them a position into the playoffs.
Owie.
Ooh.
One of their most sharp individuals today has been Klax, and already clocked down to 55. Yakinda caught though.
Dinked him.
Fully flashed, yeah, more damage than 8 could be good. Does chip away
So much.
further. Poor souls. I think they've got about 100 health between them. That's 3 members of Cyber Legacy feeling the wrath of the early banana util. Jame rotating in, reactionary, just floating around Speedway until he hears another sound cue. And you can understand why the wind's been taken out of their sails after that util damage. They don't have to. Oh, the CTs are so dynamic, Chad. They
Take a
keep
look as
moving.
well, with all that utility damage that we've seen, take a look at how many nades they still have left over. They still have 3 Molotovs,
Stumped.
3 smokes, 2 HEs, and a bunch of flashes. So they've done a lot of work with very little so far in this round, VP. They're set up in the right place. The attack was coming over towards the A site. That Molotov's going to stall them out. Towards top banana, either selling a fake or waiting for a push, we have Klax and Co. The longer they take here, though, the more pressure on the clock, and that spray down from Buster with the HP in play could be fantastic. So it is a fake on the B site. He's throwing out his utility
Not
right
biting
now.
at all.
They didn't move at all.
Here they come. Chance for Sanji. Get that sentry down. Okay, pressure now. James already found one. Smoking onto the side, but James goes down as well. Kickert's got a lot to do here. Finally reveals his location. He smoked off, though. Swinging in. That's a big frag from Sanji. Bombs going down. Sees uncontested. Molly, or rather Nade, could find him.
Oh. Klax, he's been sharp though.
Good smoke. Cost him his life.
Seized. The 1v3, it is a very tall task.
He did that with the orb. I'd be like, wow, I've seen C's literally do it all the last week.
Yeah,
If
that
he was
would have
able
been
to
it.
win a 1-on-3
That
on the
would have
side
been
with an
truly
AJ.
it.
Oh my god, it's a whole new player. But not to be the case, and that's going to be the 8th on the board right now. The fact that they didn't rotate there, I'm not sure if that was just a gamble or they had so much trust in Buster. But Yakinda's going to be starting to scratch his head. The kid has 5 assists at this point. We're 9 rounds of play in. He has to, if he was converting these, there'd be much cleaner rounds on a lot of occasions. But he's just getting unlucky with the dinks, or he's doing a lot of
He's
nade
also
damage.
Being like mad aggro on Banana. He's had the SMG down there. He's just throwing his body at it.
It feels like what they want to do is take away a player or two of Cyber Legacy to make sure they can't go for set pieces, because that was one of their strengths against Na'Vi. And this was one of those rounds. Fast up mid. This is the strategy. They know it's coming.
Oh, nothing landing so far. Sanji, there we go. The sport finally comes in. The tags come out. He actually got 2 from that. Quite surprising. And Jame adding insult to injury there. Now, Tricky and Klax, where are they? Okay, nowhere that far forward, and the bomb's left at CT Arch.
Yeah, that's no fun for anyone. Tricky, especially. Klax alongside for the ride. Locking down Buster mid. Rotate. Smoke will come out. This is where Kickert can play around it, find an angle that suits him. And he'll be able to call the cross to the site with that. Very ratty angles being adopted here, and I respect it. Like a bit of rodent counter-strike myself. And now I'm afraid they have made this as difficult as possible, as they should, for Cyber Legacy.
Just turning the screws.
Look at that. Look at this. Like, look at the mini-map. You have your options are null and void. You will fight us. You will expose yourself, and we will have a favorable fight. Maybe not if the flash works. In they go.
Oh, the trade. Klax. If they'd got him for free, I'd be thinking game on, but the cross is going to be called, so James' attention will instantly turn. Klax could even still win this fight. Doesn't. It's over and done with. Buster's going to find him very passive, deep angle, a safe angle. And again, didn't get the AK. Oh.
Pain.
Pain.
I wondered how much visibility he had. Good replay there, and you can see that Klax, yeah, although he got the trade, this is the angle I'm referencing. Very passive. So even though he did do his fairly respectful clear of second middle, just such a passive line by Buster, hoping to have his opponent looking the wrong way. It works. Now into another brutal round here for Cyber Legacy. They won't have fun here.
This is where they found their most success, though, with these little half-buy scenarios. And Well, lucky to be alive is Foster. Oh, well, never mind, he's dead. He was lucky for a second. The Molotovs finished him off, and it's already a 3-on-5 situation. Oh, CIS there, almost converted. So Yukinda will have to play more passive over towards the B site. Klax knows that. Klax wants the kill, and Klax gets the kill. So B's not open because the rotation's here. Did he see Sanji?
No.
Sanji's seeing him.
Pretty smart playing from Sanji there. Just off of the jiggle.
That's the bend back. Don't know if you guys have been practicing that one in the yoga, but it's a difficult one to pull off. 10-1 the scoreline now. Running away with this one, RVP, and starting to button up some of those CT-sided woes I once had for them. The level of opponent needs to be kept in mind here, but Cyber Legacy, they just tried in 2 rounds prior the strategy that worked against Na'Vi. It was the fast up middle, putting the smoke onto their own Molotov, fast flashes, wrap the arch side, smokes in towards Library and CT Arch, and away you go. Well, it's already been denied. VP contained that perfectly. And now they're playing freestyle Counter-Strike. Tricky going for an aggressive mid-peak. He's already posted on up. If he swings out without any utility, Jame will take them down, and there's that utility. The smoke's going to land, the grenade in exchange, and that's a great nade. Look at this, half HP remaining for Tricky with the AWP. Not the end of the world, but might be if another grenade lands in similar fashion. He's just scoped up and picking. They're really just trying to work some picks here. That's all they've said, just find a kill.
I'd love to see average utility damage per round. It does feel as though Virtus.pro doing well. They have lost the fight though on Banana. Yukinda puts himself again, body down Banana, willing to die for the cause. Gonna make Buster fall back now.
Yeah, Buster's had a lot of pressure applied on him on this B side. He's delivered, and he has help this time too. So Sanji's set him up for a first kill, and that's scared seized away. They have to go A, and it is open.
It is open. Sanji throwing flashes on the re-rotate, but they're into the site. James remained unannounced here, hoping to catch the bomb, and he might. Oh,
smart.
So the flash here could be used to set up for this retake. They have 2 smokes. If Sanji goes down, they might cancel this, but the smokes are good. 1 smoke to obscure the vision of Pit, maybe 1 late towards quad or halls. Oh, this is going to deny a lot. Fantastic work from Tricky here. That's going to call the save. So the smoke will land. They're not going to be able to push through this. It's very deep. Not sure if that's where you expected it to land. But regardless, there's no way back in for VP. And the money, it's okay. Kick it could buy.
Feels better if you save.
Game could drop. Yeah, and they're just giving them a percentage round here. So not the end of the world, but it will be the second round. Yeah, the smoke didn't land. Not at all. But the idea was good. They just need to work on the execution.
Can we see Rush's house back in T-spawn?
Rush's house?
Yeah.
Sure. Rush, want to show him your house?
Yeah, let me find it real quick. It's somewhere...
I know where it is. Your house.
A little bit of it's over there.
There it is.
That's Chad's house on the right, and that's mine on the left.
Who's the one on the back, the right there, near the trees?
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
We don't talk about that guy.
Hasn't been the best of neighbor.
No.
We had a bit of a dispute about the fencing.
Little Biff.
Well, look...
Likes to use his dirt bike around the hills.
The thing is, right, we don't have any problems with the dirt bike. The dirt bike's fine. It's just Sunday mornings at 7 a.m.
Listen, ass.
That's not the time for ABBA, is it?
No, it's not.
Like, ABBA starts around 5 p.m. Reasonable.
Yeah.
We don't want to be woken up to a bloody dirt bike.
Not the shot Jane was hoping for, and as he retreats, he has a warning shot fired his way. Tricky for furious as I stutter like a cartoon character. James and Sanji, maybe even just Sanji, will be left on A. James the one to float should they require it. But the bomb's at T-spawn here, so VP going to try and shake that one off.
Shake a tail feather.
What have we got for banana control? Yukinda's been losing this duel more often
Every
than not.
time.
Yeah, he's giving it to them again.
It's not a Yukinda fight, apparently. Yeah, this is just VP constantly rotating towards the B bomb side, it feels. And then being caught with over-rotations. And there's another one. So C's able to take down Jame. That's opened up the avenue. He can even go CT spawn to A. Buster now marooned on the site. Kick it pinned down towards the pit. Sanji needs to do something.
I guess the loosey-goosey style works out for now. Sanji has got himself around the back. Now, keep eyes again on the bomb. It's Foster who's taking it forward. Now, I wonder if Sanji considers this. The timing could just work favorably as he isolates the fight on Glowing. That's beautiful. And now there's problems galore. He has no idea that Foster's here. If Foster makes a step, a sound.
He has to eventually. Buster's still on B, though. Sanji would have to win this round single-handedly. Foster still hasn't moved with that bomb. Moving now.
This is good though. Sanji can have a gap through halls. They are aware of it. You can see Foster just having his head on a swivel, checking behind him. The bomb will be planted safely. This is risky by Sanji. Should wait for his teammate here.
Might have spotted the barrel. Did. Has an incendiary as well. Waiting for Buster's arrival. And now we flame it.
Wow, he
They
gets a
actually
kill.
go for each other. They
Wait,
leave
Okay.
it all on to one. Buster closing in on Foster. Down to 47. Holding a tight angle here. Right on peak, but Buster's ready. Pre-fire. And executed. Virtus.pro, though, they're getting pulled around the map a bit here.
Yeah, and it is this B site, right? Yakinda does keep going down either without a kill or without enough impact. And it's not that he's doing a bad job. It's just that his deaths almost feel like they're in vain. You know, there's no trade potential in a lot of these occasions. I understand that disrupting them so they can't go for an execute, but you could get a bit more behind it. Maybe bring a third member over if you really want to take control of that banana position. But they're still winning, and they're winning quite easily, 11-2
have we ever seen an actual trade kill happen?
in banana.
Counter-Strike? No, like, no. Not like a traditional, in the traditional sense, but like two players fighting each other and they both kill
Dying
each
to a
other.
molly. Oh no, I don't think that can happen. Like the molly from
even
after the
happen?
grave, I believe can happen.
I'm just trying to think of like, if bullet travel time's a thing, right?
I don't think that it.
Never
that-
seen
I've
it.
never
seen
imagined it ever
I
happened.
don't
yeah.
think it's possible in CS.
Huh. Tricky has already found James. So, looking at this one, A's very vulnerable, but Kickert
Hello.
has decided to go for a lovely explore around the beautiful town here. You know, lingering through the kitchen.
Who's coming over to
front
Russia's
room.
in my house?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
You know, he's
but now
bringing
look
a
at this
gift.
stack. You know, he said B was an issue. Well, 3 will be one side, and
Aye.
Look at all the nades they have as well to delay.
Oh, that's a bump.
Molly. Oh, and another through the smoke as well. Burning for the peak, dropping the smoke. It's getting sketchy.
They're in
now.
hell right now.
Oh, no, it's boost. That's
They're in
nice.
hell.
Oh, it's horrible. That's a relief finally, but as soon as they do one thing, Clax with a nice 180. Hits it, makes it a 2v2. These are the Cyber Legacy 2v2s. We've seen him win a couple, quite literally a couple. And so Buster, he's always on B. You know, if he's still alive, if his heart's still beating, where he's going to be playing. They hit pause. Too many uncertainties right now. They just don't know where the CTs could be. Sanji is playing passive on 8. And they're going to have to make a decision in the next 15. So it looks like B. Here we go. Buster could get a bit hot and bothered there. Bad molly. And a good frag. All onto Clax now, mollying the pool. Can't cross onto the bomb. He's played it very well. Buster does go down to the Glock, but Sanji rounds the corner just in time before Clax could prepare for more.
I swear to God, every time I used to play, I would never have nades left at the end of the round. Sanji just finished the round with every single grenade he could possibly need. How's he gotten away
Nice.
with that one? He's only had to reinvest in the rifles. Drop the AWP across to James. Full kit of nades. Things looking fantastic for VP. They could even get 13 on this first half. What can Cyber Legacy pull out here for the last round of play? A few on the trot have been competitive, but the conversion's not come on through. Sees towards Banana again. Yakinda, he's coming. He's probably going to get you one more time.
Oh, he has no idea. Just jump past him for heaven's sake. Oh my goodness, Seas can make the play of the century here. Burning, sound cues. Seas knows what's up.
They have not a single clue.
Hello.
Bye. 1 for 1. That's a bit of a shame for Seas.
You better get out of there, Yakinda, and you better get out now because it looks like Tricky is setting up a bit of a smoke for top Banana to lock you in. Cancelling that now. They just want to pick him.
He is so ready for, like, chill out. Chill your beans. Put them in the refrigerator. Cool your jets.
Never had cold beans before.
It's not as good as hot beans.
Two smokes and a molly, that's it. So it could be the BXQ, coffin smoke, CT smoke, Molotov towards oranges, or the triple box molly, or even emo. But right now, they're just waiting anti-flash. Tricky holding the line. Clack selling a bit of a fake over towards that A side of things. It'll be Sanji on rotation.
And Yakinda goes down again. Not this time. At least he gets one. Damage inflicted and James there, so should be an open and shut case, waiting to catch the timing on Tricky and the re-peak, just by biding his time for the swing. And And a nade from Sanji as well as he tags one on the cross. Clank doesn't swing though. James tucking in.
I think Clax has won this.
Boosting. Ricky's ready for it. Oh, what? But he only tags him. That's a real bitter pill to swallow. Working on Coffin's position. They spot him and he gets up a double. He said Clax can do it and he has.
No kit.
One jewel, no kit, no chance. And it's Clax to save it. 12-3 on the half. Cyber Legacy clutched up. Only 3 to boast though.
Smoke clears, I'll still be on my feet. Forget all of my fears, cause I know my destiny. I feel a champion waking inside of me. It's in motion, the legend's spoken. This is my moment. Can't break my focus, know where I'm going. This is my moment.
A second half of the first map of the very first game of the day. Virtus.pro and Cyber Legacy, we welcome you all back. It is James time. He's been having a blast, as well as, of course, the rest of the VP squad. 16 for him on the top end, and across the spectrum, really, of the teens. In fact, practically counting down. It is just Ykinder on the low end of things. He did have a pretty tough time over on that B site, but we swapped sides. I've got Chad Birchall and Lauren Scott here as well on the broadcast. GG.bet believe VP have this one in the bag. Many do.
Uh-oh. Looks like a mid-biff.
I like a mid-biff. James gonna call it. Yep. Bomb spotted T-steps. How do they react to this?
Like that. Glowing's gonna go down for it, but a quick response. Now, bomb is controlled by the CTs currently. That's down by T-stairs. So the T-side's gonna throw it back in, and they ain't gonna get the chance at it. Ykinder had a little bit of a rougher CT side. It's still doing better than the vast majority of Cyber Legacy, however. But yes, it will be Cyber Legacy to kick off the round.
Yeah, you could see there Jane was kind of stuck between a bit of a rock and a hard place. He wants to stay and fight, but knows that he was overwhelmed. That left Buster and Kick It isolated over towards the banana position, and they were looking towards top of B. Having to deal with 2 different fights at once, not the easiest task whatsoever. And Cyber Legacy with some good shots from Claxy Boy, who was on 17 kills right now. He won that 1v3 to close out the first half, get them their 3rd round on the board. Well, he's picked up where he's left off. Scoreline now, 12-4. We're getting underway with just an eco round from VP, being very frugal. I'm going to be investing into a force buy. They're just going to take a save. Now, Kick It has a flashbang. Yukinda working with an upgraded Deagle, the rest of which are on the Glocks. Yukinda is the point man. He's actually working a pick towards top middle here. He's about to face, and he's spotted Tricky, who has to drop on. This round and its entire hopes for VP lie within Yukinda and that Deagle.
Saw what he could do against Na'Vi with this weapon, but it's a fully equipped Cyber Legacy against Glocks and a Deagle, so we'll manage our expectations.
Well, during this, they're using their utility, so regardless of them not getting a pick just yet, CIS might change that, tucking on in, not thinking about going for the mid face just yet. Tricky coming over might force him into a fight. Here we go. So James should go down, and a few more frags can follow. We still have Kicker with this late round flash. Yukinda working a pick towards Banana, just 2 smokes and 2 flashes left for Cyber Legacy, so they will have to reinvest in utility. And you can see this setup over towards top Banana. We saw them doing something similar the other day. Foster and Clax playing the off angle, hoping for the multi-kills. Now Yukinda hoping for the frags. There's the first with the Deagle. Can he find any more?
Oh, he was so good, but it did actually go to Sanji that time.
Might be able to plan, yeah.
Going. And with that,
plan.
yes, they probably can. Bomb to be planted. Now, the post-plant success is going to be very unlikely, considering very little HP, no utility, nothing. So it's going to be...
Hits.
That's true.
But you're right, yeah, there should be no way in unless you get a double dink or something.
Exactly.
Ugh, no fun for anyone here. Buster's walking up short. Buster does dink him down to 25, and...
Oh, God.
No. There's a way Sanji can win this. Only 10 HP, though. He has to shoot first. It's a hard shot. Clax is the hero for Cyber Legacy. But a single Deagle, $700 investment, and it comes down to that. Look how close that was. No kit either.
Very tight stuff there. Clax within the last 3 rounds has managed 10 kills. A 1-on-3. 3 kills on the pistol, and they're just against that low buy, having to pull them out of another hole. Got a little story here for you. They have produced a total of 714 utility damage in the game so far. That's 283 from Yukinda and 211 from Buster. That probably plays a lot into Yukinda's ADR, which going into that round right there was just under the 100 mark at 99. So he's having a good game regardless of all those assists that are chalking on up.
Who did that stat? I was considering how much utility damage had been done, because it looked like Cyber Legacy had been battered half the time. So thank you, whoever did that. Very nice of you.
Rush, do you know who's doing the stats? Is it SEO?
Should be SEO.
Oh, Ben's
our boy
with us
SEO.
Nice work.
We love him.
Yeah, well, crunching those numbers when we can't, Mr. SEO.
Oh, barrel spotted. James. Oh, but this time, Tricky tried the same gap. This time, Yukinda's got a rifle, and he punishes him for it. So that's a great denial of mid-info now, and so it will be a 2-2 split of the remaining CTs. Foster might throw this retake utility, and he will. And I think this boost should be... Oh, I was going to say able to see across the corner.
Oh, the nades.
Yeah, they work out all right. They take back some top banana control in the absence of mid, but that's not where the bomb's going. Buster trying to fight for this here. As the smoke fades, they want info, itching for it. Sanji just jiggles to try and catch Lowing's corner.
Do you want to see this leg here? Shot, there it is. Well, seized. How many can you get? You are so isolated right now. This rotation is miles away. Yeah, I think that really sums up the round. Each of those duels was just isolated, and it just was a matter of time until those kills came in. The fact that Tricky did try the same position after already being spotted meant Yukinda, it was on the top of his mind. Much easier kill for him this time round, and even that pre-fire with the Famous gave away his hold. And this was an investment from Cyber Legacy when they had nothing. It was just Clax who stayed alive in the previous. Now they had to reinvest on 4 of their members, dropping guns across, 4 spying in, and you can see that the buy wasn't good, and now it's almost flawless from VP. If they hold on to all these AKs in the AWP, it's a great round. What would be even better is taking away this Famous and M4 in Clax's hands. I'm not sure if they'll get the opportunity. They are looking for it, though, as Clax has a chance to get 2. He does exactly that. Even more damage for Clax as Kicker wants to hold on to this AWP. It's just busted from spawn. Now will he apply any pressure? Foster towards the new box position, and the bullets go a little bit shy. So all in all, they will hold on to 1 Famous. But check out the money situation right now for Cyber Legacy, because they did win the pistol, and then they've had costly rounds in the last few. There'll only be the $1,400 loss bonus coming through to help out with not a lot. You can see Seized, he was working with $0 after his investment last round. The same for Tricky. Glowing, he doesn't have much cash, and Clax the same. So it is just Foster on this Famous. And now you have a big question, because if you're Cyber Legacy and you opt to eco here, you only get 1,900 in the next round, which is not enough to warrant a full buy. So do you force buy now? Do you go all in? Potentially give up 14, have to take a save in the next, give up 15, and then have guns out with the scoreline being 15-5? Or do you take the save now and then go for a juicier investment next round, but still not enough for a proper gun round? Neither option is good, and the one they've gone for is probably the one that most people at home would do, the force buy. MP9s, Scout on the board, P250, very, very light utility here. We're talking 3 smokes and 1 HE. No flashes, no Molotovs, nothing to really work with crowd control and damage in the early stages from CL. Round 19. VP, they convert this, they probably win the game. It looks as fast down middle again. It worked for them on pistol, can it work for them here?
So far, no. Follow-up, yes, here we go. So a little bit of a game on now, but it gets trickier from this point onwards. Well and truly aware, but the bomb does get lost, but there's still a player down by T-stairs and 1 towards Banana. So once the dust settles, we still have a 3v2. And keep in mind all those bits of utility still there. Every player still standing. If Glowing catches another off, though,
there's a world.
Then you've got my attention.
Well, B's almost open. Never mind. We don't even have to worry about B. Sanji's killing them at A. He might even get seized as well here. The bomb is heading over towards the B site. Sanji dealing with any rotations. Anybody wanting to be cheeky and grab themselves an AK-47. Seized will have to make a sound cue here to jump out of the window. He's doubling back on himself. So it's going to come down to timing on old Sanji here. He's made footsteps. Seized will peek and Sanji hits the shot. Fantastic work from Sanji against the force spite. 14-5. 2 more rounds of play, and maybe just 2 more force buys from Cyber Legacy.
Might have to be at this rate. Running out of chances to make an impact on Inferno. And yeah, Sanji hitting a great shot there. The P250 dink hurts, doesn't it? Damn, 80 damage from the 1 bullet of Seized P250. But we return to the fray. Chad's suggesting a double eco, but they actually are saving. So we'll have a full eco, basically giving Virtus.pro the 15th in the hopes of stringing together a well, near impossible comeback. 10 rounds in a row.
Well, this is a interesting stack at least, but I'm not sure it'll net them a lot. Even if it was a full execute onto the B bomb site from VP, the pistols, the USPs, look, you get them for free, and there's a reason. They've made a bit of a mutant out of this stack. Show us a sight cam of them dying. Here we go. Here we go.
I reckon
the mutant.
Clax is gone. Then they tap Buster. Okay.
Okay. Stick with them. I like this.
Dun, 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 dun.
The mutants.
Now that was good. I think we need more of that.
The ecos, yeah, let's do it. Sanji's so thorough, dude. I've been watching him this whole half just to never run away from a fight. Or at least the potential for one. 15-5. Time for the final round of the CT Cyber Legacy Squadron. Unless they can really pull up their socks here.
Yeah, Dust 2 on the horizon, which will be Virtus.pro's map, of course, as well. Does bode poorly for Cyber Legacy. 5 rounds isn't quite the scoreline that we'd hoped for if you wanted a competitive game between these two. We saw what they're like when they're fired up. Very, very solid team. But right now, it's going to be a little bit trickier. They do at least have the all-pound Tricky. He's had a bit of a tougher game as well. He's not been finding too much form here.
Inferno.
it's not. She's a cruel mistress, but
T-side ulting, man. Like, ugh. All the utility, ugh. Just sounds so difficult. Sanji getting through here is pretty difficult.
okay, sees one. And Tricky's sticking around on this, so the fight going to eventually fall off. I think Tricky's been heard falling away from this, so Sanji has great work to be done. Towards the apartments, flashes in, gets him. This is brilliant from Sanji. You're right, thorough is a perfect word for him. Everything is calculated, considered. Yukinda not so much so. Molly on the corner, Seas now swings in. We've got a round back potentially for Cyber Legacy.
Things don't get any better over towards Banana. This time, Klax is going to continue some damage just as Buster. 1-on-4. Potentially winnable 1-on-4, though. I can see a gap right now. The bomb's down T-stairs. There's 45 seconds left. If they get overzealous behind this top banana smoke and don't tuck in, Buster can find a kill. And they're still facing. So all it's going to take is for this to clear and Buster to find the first. The transfer onto the second, not to be. Wasn't ready for Foster's position. The round will go on the board and Cyber Legacy keep their head above water. 15-6 now. It's only a matter of time until VP get one more. It's one of these games. You can just tell it's going to peter out eventually.
Oh, what was those things on the chicken court again? I can't remember their name.
What those things
Red
on the chicken?
things. We were
Had a
discussing
name, didn't they?
before.
The niblets.
What was the niblets?
Well,
believe
it
that's
sounds
the,
good.
The street term.
Oh.
You sell the niblets. They're worth about
niblets?
6 pence.
Sixpence.
I want the nuggies.
And
nuggies last night.
I know. I always want nuggies. Oh, deep mollies and jit.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can only hang around in that position if you're tricky for so long. The flash, it pushed Jame away, but holding that line, you have to be very, very brave. If you know this is a team's reaction, you can bait this out quite easily. They just did that with presence of sound, right? Kickit hadn't actually invested into that too much. Realistically, if you're using that from Cyber Legacy, it's probably best used to get yourself a kill or at least some damage. And here it's just free utility being expended. I like this 3 quad setup we have going on right now. It means they can maintain mid control while they lose banana control. So a good mid-round adjustment from Cyber Legacy. And more utility being forced out from VP within Banana. They still don't have control of this, and there's 55 seconds left. That's a great nade. It's a better kill. And they've locked him out here for another 20, so they have to go away, but they're going into this stack.
Tricky didn't hit the shot, but seized well. But position now noted. It's going to lose some of that shine to it. Tricky then sticks around, misses another. Now openings being made here, 38 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know what they hope to achieve here. Bomb's been lost by Foster. Finding the frag onto James. So now really with 30 seconds left, VP are in jeopardy. Should be a CT round. Buster trying to retrieve that bomb. Foster's hoping for the timing on this. He's actually opted to reposition. Buster's hunting. 20 seconds. Foster playing the waiting game. Knows he's got the bomb. And yeah, they're trying to.
Such an awkward little jump out there from Foster with the lip of that pit. So the guns will be saved here from VP. Even able to pick up the AWP in the final throws of the round. 15-7 now. Cyber Legacy mounting what we might consider a mini comeback here, but it's still such a tall task. 8 more required. That chicken's losing his bloody giblets over there.
I like the relaxed chicken.
3 chickens in one
Well,
frame.
witch projecting in the corner.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello, Barrel. How are you today?
Ooh, get him. Hit him with a little cat jam there, didn't he?
Apparently chickens are real vicious.
Vicious?
Really?
Yeah, they
They
eat
can be quite nice
mice.
pets, though, as well.
They eat mice.
They're animals. I'm
Yeah.
sure they, you know.
Well, I just think
get
of a chicken
hungry
eating
enough.
grain. I don't really think of a chicken like being carnivorous, but that's just me being an ignorant human being, I suppose.
Maybe it's dependent on scenario. Maybe if they, you know, don't have any other
A
options.
worm or something? Lovely.
Oh, delicious.
They're awares of this boost, so very slow round here from VP. They've struggled to get the control over towards Banana. That was the problem for them in round 22. Boost is not set up this time from Cyber Legacy to go for that same string of utility. The smoke molly combo to deny the car position. Kinder off towards quad with that molly. That'll lock them in, but one in exchange. They basically cancel each other out. Does feel that there's more intention from VP to head towards A from the start of this round, as we can see all 5 members on the other side of Tricky scope. Flashed off, smoke's good. Do they run him down? Oh, they're pushing the arch side, I think. Yeah, they look like they were slipping through. There's indecision right now. Whatever the mid-round calling is from VP, they don't know.
That's not a great sign.
Well, they're setting up for something.
And glowing. Got a lot to do. Not on his plate. Reveals his location, dropping a good nade, and just deter them as he drops back out of the pit. Kick it, runs over. Tricky on the side.
Oh,
Wallbanged by Jame. That's a nasty way to lose the site. Could lose the round. Coming in for the rotate is Clax. Jame has postured for middle. Foster working on apps.
That's good work from Jame.
Bit more to find.
One smoke left with Clax, and he's been hitting shots, but these shots are a little bit trickier and more in number. Yakinda's found one, and now just Claxy Boy tries to do it, and Yakinda to close 16-7. Virtus.pro picking up